everybody, it's Anne here from Positively Papercraft. Today I'm back with part 2 of the Traveller's Notebook, and I said today that I was going to do the presentation gift box for it, which we're going to do, but then I also had a last minute idea of including a little pencil in with it, which happens to have my website address on, and I'm also going to include a little gift box for this pencil, and we can then fit that inside the gift box because this is a gift for somebody. I always do giveaways and things on my Facebook group, which the link's in the description if you want to join. We've got about 4,500 members or something I think now, but anyway, this is part of a prize for somebody on there, so I decided it would be nice to include a little pencil, or it could be a pen, whatever you want. This pencil happens to measure 7.5 inches in length. So I'm going to make the base of the box out of card, and I'm going to make the lid out of the patterned paper that matches the Traveller's Notebook. Okay, so the card needs to be 12 by 12 for the base, and let me get my measurements here. So what we're going to be doing is we're only going to be able to reinforce it on one side. I could reinforce it on both sides, but then it means cutting and joining and cutting different flaps, and I didn't want to do that today. So what I'm going to do is I am going to score one because it's a 12-inch piece, so I'm going to score one side at 1.5 and the other at 1.5, but then I'm going to score the other side different, if you get what I mean. Right, so I'm going to score at 1.5 inches on any side because it's 12 by 12. Okay, I'm going to turn it all the way around so the score line is now on the right, and then I'm going to score at 1.5 again. Now I'm going to score it to this side, which you should have a score line going all the way along there now. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to score 1.5, and then I'm going to score 3. Then I'm going to turn it so the score line is now on the right. Both of the score lines are on the right. 1, 2. Then I'm going to score 1.5 and 3 again. So what it'll be is the top and bottom of the box will just be single, and the two sides will be reinforced, and I thought it's better to have some of them reinforced than none of the sides. The paper for the lid needs to be 10 1/8 by 11 1/8, and with this one excuse me, we are going to score the same. We are going to do we're going to score this one at 1 inches actually, so we're going to only have like a 1 inch drop from our box. Okay, because if we did it 1.5 it would completely cover the box, and then I just think it's better to be able to see a little bit of the box peeping through. Oh, my battery's running out, I'll be back in a second. Sorry about that, yeah, my battery was low. So I can't remember if we've scored that. I think we have, and I have scored this, but I'll tell you, on the long side you want to score at 1 inch on each end. On the short side you want to score at 1 and 2, then turn it round and 1 and 2 again. Okay, so that's the box scored. The little pencil piece is 2.5 by 9. We need to score the short side at 1/2 inch, 1 inch 1.5 and 2. Score the long side. Write this down. At 1/2 inch, 1 inch, and 8.5. Okay, and that's our going to be our little pencil box. Right, so we're going to put the box together. We're going to do the base first. Alright, so the bit where we've got these 2 score sections, we are going to cut. Oh no, we're not supposed to cut that bit off, damn. Right, so we would only cut the first square off, okay? So it should be like that. Yes, that's right. Cut it here, okay? And then we're going to take 2 little pieces off like that. Just had a moment there where I thought I was going to ruin the whole thing. Okay, so cut it there, remove that bottom square, and then take a little wedge from each side, and I also take a small piece off there as well. Alright, turn it round. So again, you've got your 2 pieces. Cut all the way up here. And just do the same as what we did on that other end. So this is our base here, and we need tape or glue on all of these 4 little tabs here, okay? So I'm just going to do 2 at a time, and we want to just glue them in there like that. Okay, and then we want some glue on this bit here. And that's going to go in like that. Okay, and glue that in there. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same again. It actually feels strong because even though them bits are not reinforced, the sides is where ultimately you pick it up this way, so you know, feels really strong. So we need to put in, where have I put it? The traveller's notebook that we made, and I've lost it, so I'll find that in a minute. So the lid is just pretty much the same really. There's the traveller's notebook right beside us. So fits perfectly, and our pen is just going to go inside, which I will show you in a minute. So same again. That's right. So what we need to do is we're going to cut up the square here, remove that. Okay, so we're just doing really exactly what we did before. Right, so again we need some glue on these little tabs. Okay, and now you're going to glue there is our little lid. So it's upside down, I think, and that fits perfectly. That is a really nice fit, and that's a lovely little professional box. Now you can punch a couple of finger holes in there if you want, but I'm not going to, because I think with it being reinforced at the sides it makes it thicker to lift up anyway. So much better than just gifting it like that, isn't it? So that's the little box done, the little pencil box. Just fold and burnish. Now I'm going to show you, because what we've got is we've got a 1 score piece which is going to be the bottom, the 2 score pieces are going to be the top. Okay, so we are going to cut, we have a little square end piece. We have squares all along, but the very last one we're going to cut that off, and then we're going to cut up the other there like that. Okay, so we've cut all them away because it's going to fold around like this. So there we've got our little bottom, which would go together like that, and then the top we're going to have a bit that comes over and closes, okay, which I think will probably close from the front to back. So we need to keep this bit here, okay, because that's going to go over. So we need to get rid of this whole piece here. So the bit where you've cut the square off at the bottom, cut the 2 squares off at the top, opposite it completely, okay? And then we can keep a tiny little piece on there like that, just to stop the little box, I suppose, from gaping over if you want. You don't have to because it's so tiny, but see what I mean? We can keep a little tiny piece. We need to keep this one, and then just see that I'm doing this right. Yep, that would be our side, so we need to get rid of this end one as well. Don't need this one. Okay, we need this one to close it, but then we don't need this one. We're just going to again just make it a small little kind of tab. So what you should have is that on the top. Okay, that's what it should look like. So it will fold round like this. Okay, we've got our two little flaps that would fold down like that. And then this will close in here, but we need to cut a bit of this off because it's a little bit too long. So I'm gonna half it, I think. And I'm just gonna take just a very small amount just off the little corners there, just like that. Okay, so we can glue, you want glue down this whole piece here. Okay, and that will just glue like this. Just press that down while we glue it. Whoopsie, without wrecking it. Okay, and then the bottom we can just completely glue that little bottom together, so we don't really want that one to open. And then I'm actually going to snip that little score line off there and glue that. So that's the bottom completely glued, and then I'm going to take my little pencil, and that drops in there, and you can just see it's a perfect fit. And then them two will just pop down. Then with a bit of luck it should close. It's only really small and fiddly, tell you what. Just get it in there and it should close. There we go. So we've got a lovely little matching pencil box. So I've just got to stamp a little sentiment, so the pencil is actually going to go just in there like that, or you could just drop it over the top, actually it would still fit. That is just so pretty. And then I've got this lovely little stamp that I got from Craft Stash, and it says hugs. And the cool thing about this, if I get my paper out, so I'm going to stamp the stamp in this gorgeous grape, which happens to be a Stampin' Up! Ink. Okay, because I'm going to cut this out. Isn't that so pretty? But then the cool thing is that you get an extra, you get the little hugs word as well. And then what I'm going to do is, I haven't got the ink out, but I'm going to take this pineapple punch ink, if I can get the damn thing open. And then I'm going to ink up the hugs. Then I think you can see it actually goes inside the letters, and you can line it up because it's clear. How cool is that? Okay, so I'm just going to cut this out. I've just cut that out with a like kind of fancy little circle that I've got. I love that, that's really nice. And then I've just got a few of these little sticky pads, and I'm just going to stick a few of them on, and I'm going to stick this on the top of the gift box, and then that's it all done. So we've got a, you know, a handmade traveller's notebook, a handmade gift box, and a matching little pencil box to go with it. There we go. Isn't that beautiful? So you've got your lovely little lid. Inside you've got a little pencil box, and you've got the traveller's notebook that we made yesterday. So I hope you'll give one a go. They're really easy, and as I said, the videos I suppose are a little bit long, but it's not because it's hard, it's just because I wanted to, you know, not speed it up. I wanted to talk it all through it properly so that you can get a really nice gift at the end of it. So all the info will be on my blog. I'll put the little link for this stamp as well because it's so nice, and I'll be back again soon. So thanks for watching, take care, and bye for now.